Rob, of the over 100 UFC champions in history, only 7 of them have managed to defend their title 3 times within a calendar year. Frank Shamrock in 98, Tito in 01, Matt Hughes in 02, Chuck in 2006, DJ 2013, Kamaru Usman in 2021, and Alex Pereira last year. On Sunday, Merab has the chance to overtake them all with 4. It's absolutely incredible, isn't it?
Yeah, it is wild. And I don't know, you can kind of see it because his style doesn't lend itself to taking a lot of damage. So the ability to get back in there and get back to work, as well as like his fight style, and I think everyone can agree, it looks like he never stops. Like, I'm pretty sure the next day he's out running, out jogging,
yeah.
you know, doing something crazy like that. So, and I heard rumors that from his coach actually that he wants to fight every month next year. he'll run out of challenges before he quits. Like I am leading the bandwagon on his fan train. Like, I love that dude so much.
I would have put it past him to do it, but I imagine the hardest thing about that would be the weight cuts consistently, right?
Yeah.
It wouldn't just be the fact that, you know, he's fighting 25 minutes and, you know, not stopping throughout the fight. It'd be that weight cut, wouldn't it?
But you see, he doesn't look to me like a guy that cuts a ton of weight.
Sure.
And also, I think the fact that if I'm right, like I'm kind of speculating here, but if he never stops training, if he is just moving constantly, which it looks like he does, he never really blowing out. I don't think that's a problem with him. I think his calorie output, he definitely looks like he puts a lot of calories away.
Yeah.
I think he's just always got it handled. And like I said, he doesn't look like a huge guy in the division. When he went up against Sandhagen last fight, he looked so much significantly smaller than that. So yeah, I don't think it's a huge problem.
He's found the secret. There's no need to get in shape if you're just always in shape.
Always in shape.
It's pretty impressive.
It's that ready thing, right?
That's right, yeah. And he's not just beating blokes either. He's certainly doing it properly, all thanks to Ashley and Martin Medical Hair Centres. Rob, it's absolute domination whenever Merab comes up against a new or old opponent.
Well, and the thing is, like, he's in all his interviews, like, people are calling him, prior to the last few fights, people were calling him boring or they didn't like his style. And it's like, and he says, no, I'm trying to finish. I'm going to finish. You can see him actually trying for the finish. He's the only guy I believe that's like when he says, I'm going to try for the finish harder, I believe it.
Yeah, sure.
You know what I mean? Like, he almost finished Sandhagen on the feet, which he was trying to do the entire fight. Obviously, he's a wrestler. His wrestling game, but is just so strong, and he uses that to such devastating effect. But yeah, I don't know. He's only getting better in my eyes.
Yeah, I think so too. And I think that's one thing, that's one part of his game that's ever evolving. Like, the lack of finishes is something that's been wanting, but I think Merab is on track to adding that to his game. Like you said, he nearly did it against Sandhagen, and submitting Sean O'Malley before that was super impressive as well.
Exactly, because everyone can attest, like, his weakness is his stand-up. But over the last 5 fights, I want to say, his stand-up has gotten significantly better. And I think him having to stand with the caliber of striker that he has been has just forced him to climb to a new level of, like, striking defensiveness, striking safety, but also offensively striking once he's established the threat of the takedown. It is good to see it. I'm so... Bar punches chance, I just don't see where a weakness of his is right now.
Yeah, well, speaking of his opponents with incredible striking, he's coming up against Petr Yan once again, the former champion. They've both leveled up since that first fight a couple of years ago. Do you see this matchup going any differently?
Okay, so there's always a puncher's chance in every fight.
Yeah. Okay,
him shooting the same time Petr decides to throw a knee. It could happen. It can happen in any fight against anyone. But let's take that tidbit out of the equation. I don't see it going any different. I think he's gotten defensively more sound with his striking. I think he's much more comfortable striking and mixing it in with the takedowns. And once he establishes takedowns, his striking's going to look better for it. And that's what he did against Sandhagen. That's what he did against all the other guys he's come across. It's just, I don't see where the avenue for victory is. You have to out Merab. And that is, he's special. Like, I don't think there are 2 of him in the world, you know. He shot like north of 40 times in their first meeting. So, I don't see where that avenue of victory lies for Petr. And he's a great fighter, don't get me wrong. I just don't know where he beats Merab.
Petr reckons he was operating at only 50% in that first fight. And he goes, if you look back at it, I only threw my right hand, well, significantly less than I ordinarily would. So I wonder if that factors into this equation at all.
Merab in that time has gotten better at avoiding the right hand.
Yeah,
He's fought some really killer strikers. O'Malley, Sandhagen. It's just, I think the way you beat him prior to his last few fights was trying to piece him up standing to make his shots awkward. But that factor doesn't seem to be there as much anymore. You know what I mean? Not to mention, like, once he gets rocked, which he was getting rocked consistently prior to the last few fights, right?
Henry Cejudo.
Yeah, exactly. Once he gets rocked, he shoots. And then you have to deal with that. And then he recovers, and then you got to do it again. You know, it's just, right now, where his striking caliber is, which I assume has only gotten better since the last fight, because he's done that consistently in the last few. You can't beat him striking, not easily, or defensively sound. And if you mess up for a second, he'll take you down. And then you're more tired getting up. Like the stamina vampire that he is, I don't know where you beat him.
Yeah.
I can't. Even if Petr was at 50%, I think, Merab has just leveled up to 150%.
I don't know anybody that has an answer for him, besides maybe a certain Alex Volkanovski, if that fight were to ever be made.
Well, you'd have to try and take Merab's strengths away from him, and the only way you could do that is try to get him hurt in camp.
Mr. Burns style.
So he's not working his cardio or something like that, or like get him to drop or go up a weight division. And see what that looks like, how that affects his cardio, whether it makes the cut harder. Like, you play with those factors. I don't think in his current weight division there's anybody with an answer, barring the puncher's chance of beating him.